So I'm gonna start about right here with a 3B pencil. I'm gonna like start about right here with Godzilla's brow. So it's gonna come like, gonna start like around about up here. And like, I'm gonna make it so like, kind of like that. I'm gonna fix the top of it. And now I'm gonna get the F pencil and have his eye section. So 3B pencil, I think I said it, I don't know. So it's just gonna like go right there. So yeah, like that. That might be too big. Yeah, it's too big. It's like gonna be like, coming like that. So yeah, like that. And now we're gonna have the snout. And now it's just gonna come out right here like this. And gonna have like this part's just gonna come back there. So like what I want to do is I want to like make it less like, it looks like, so like the eye section looks so like it just looks like, okay, so now we have that fixed and I'm just gonna move on from here. So now I'm gonna make this part going right there. And so I think his mouth needs to be a bit bigger, like the part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring that part a little bit farther down. So like, just gonna like go like there. And then we're gonna have that right there. I need to delete that. Like I need to erase that right there. So now this part's just gonna come, and now we're gonna add his jaw. So like it comes about like this. And we're just gonna add the teeth coming up here. Now I'm gonna have the tongue. So just like that, and so now that's just the back of his jaw because it's like spikier now. And we're just gonna have this part coming like right here. So yeah, so right there, and we're just gonna add some teeth. And we're just gonna add, so like that. Just gonna finish this. So just like that. And I'll just add some spikes, or just some spikes right there. So yeah, just like that. And then we're just gonna bring this part down. And it's just gonna come like about right there. And so, yeah, like that. Just gonna come like right, just gonna go like that. And so now we're just gonna have these parts coming in right here. And so yeah, just like that. And I don't know if that's too short or not. I think I'm just gonna make it like that, so. And now I'm gonna add like some, just like this part coming around here. And now we're gonna add the gills, so the gills come right here. So, just gonna add some, like the top. Pause the video if I'm going too fast, so. So yeah, just like that. And now we're gonna finish the brow, so like, it's quite spiky. It's quite spiky, I don't know, like, I think we can get through that interruption. So, I'm going to go like, this part's just gonna come right here. And now we're just gonna, so before we do that, I'm gonna have these parts, like the spikes on his neck. So they just come over here. And then the next one just comes right here. I'm gonna try to keep that like in the, so like that. And then we're gonna have, we're gonna have this part coming right here. So I don't want to add like the lines under there, it just makes it look fake. So I'm just gonna add these. And yeah, so like this part just comes. And yeah, so like that. And now we're just gonna have the part, like, so like these, just like they just come like right here. And then like this is where his arm comes in. So just like that. So I'm actually surprised how I drew this. So yeah, so just like that. So we just have that right there. And yeah, I'm not gonna be drawing the spikes just yet. Now we're just gonna move on to the arm. So the arm like comes in about right here. And we're just gonna like make this part come down right here. And like that. And we're just gonna have like this part just gonna come, like his arm just gonna come, like his thumb comes right here, and then this part comes right there, his claws. So just like that. I don't know if I drew that too small or not, but did I don't. yeah, I think I drew it a bit too small. So it's just gonna like, yeah, compared to the thumb. So now this part's just gonna come here. This part's just gonna go like that. And then this part is just gonna like go right there. And I might have still drew that too small. So this part is like a bit too like not wide. It needs to be like so yeah, like that. And I'm gonna add the claws. And so yeah. And that's too short, of course. Wait, just let me draw this part first. I'm gonna fix it. So this arm just comes like this. And we're just gonna have this part going like here. Cause if I don't know what I'm gonna, what the arm looks like on this part, I always do this. I always make it like that. I always bring like the two claws out. Like the two claws out. Like that. That's what I always do for some reason. And so I totally forgot about this elbow spike, but it's not even on this elbow. So just like that, I'm gonna have this part going right here. Wait, so this part's just gonna come right here and then so yeah, these arms are very poorly drawn. These arms have been very poorly drawn. I didn't put too much effort. And that was, but at least we fixed that one. And now we're gonna have the elbow spike. So like comes like that. Just gonna have this part. Okay, so I actually taking longer than I thought. First parts I was taking quite quick, so. I mean, you're probably not gonna notice that. It doesn't matter about that arm. And now I'm gonna have like that part. Just gonna go right there. But before we do that, I'm gonna extend the back. So. So just like that. I'm taking a bit longer than I thought. Okay, that was just my knee cracked. And so yeah, now I'm gonna have this part. Okay, it has some like detail right here. And I'm gonna have this come right here, so. So they just like very, they just barely like right there. So, and then these parts just like come. You might have heard that, and that's thunder. If you didn't, whatever. And so, yep, like that. And I'm gonna have some spikes coming up right here, because like here's the bumpiest stake right in this area. And now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna add the leg. So the leg like comes right here. That might be the garbage truck, and it's also so loud, but I don't know if the camera picked it up, if the phone picked it up, because currently the volume is on 0, but it still records my voice. Just some claws coming right here. And so it's just like, so just because of that, I'm just gonna add some detail right here. So this part's just gonna go right there. Yeah, that's quite loud. I don't know if you can hear it. And of course, I'm very bad at drawing the legs, so yeah, I'm very bad. I'm very bad at drawing the leg. But it looks good, like when I'm like from this view, but just from a different view, it looks like very rotten and stinky. But I have to stand up when I'm drawing, because like I want to see how it looks. I have to stand up when I'm drawing it, and I just can't. I have to be standing up. It's gonna be quite harder, because I'm not seeing what I'm drawing right now. And so it has to be like wider. And that should be fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. And I just sat down again. So, I mean, yeah, that's improved right there. The leg is improved, so now I'm gonna have like this to the top, so you can all see that. And I really hope this one gets K. And so now this part, just gonna go back. Now the tail, so yeah, the tail comes back over here, and I should have it like right on the edge, and just comes like this. And so I'm gonna have it like it might be raining, I don't know. course, that's very ugly. Just what I expected. Okay, so big mistake there. Okay, and I realized I haven't used the F pencil yet. Well, not too much, so because I really forget about the pencils that I use. And now, so this part, okay, I'm gonna make so this part just comes just like that, and it just comes around, and it gets fatter, and then it just gets fat. And I don't know how to draw this. How long have I been on that part? But anyway, let's just move on. So this part is just gonna come right here. And now it's just gonna like come, and this side is gonna have 3 claws because this side like it's like in more. And so I need to fix this back of it. It's like a bit bumpy and skinny at some parts. Like especially just this part needs to be fixed. There, that's way better. So, and now I'm gonna have this part come in there. This is the F pencil. I'm not good at drawing this part. And now we use the F pencil. Just tape it here. Okay, so yeah, it took way longer than I actually thought I would. So we're very close to the spikes. I just want to add some detail right here first. Like I really want to do the spikes right now. But I just need, and now it's just like, so yeah, I can't do that until like I do the spikes, so yeah. So I'm gonna draw the spikes now. So they like come about right here. Like so the first one was like right there. Second one is like that. Third one like just comes there. Fourth one. Okay, I really have to use the 3B pencil, not the F pencil, the failure pencil. I just made that up. So it's not actually called the failure pencil. So now I'm gonna like have this part going right there. Now I'll just add the small spikes first before I add the big ones. And so yeah, I know that looks quite weird right now, but once we add the big ones, how was that? Yeah, I'm sure you heard that. I think that was thunder. I don't know. So now we'll just add the big spikes. So the big ones like come like up here. I'll add the ones on the side, on like these parts too. And then like just gonna make this part. And so just like that, I'm gonna have this part, like this spike I meant, because I always say this part for some reason. So I mean, this part's just gonna, this spike is just gonna come right there. And I'm just gonna have another spike right here. And they just come down. And now we're gonna add this part. I'm just gonna like come right here. And so now we're just gonna add this part. And like he has like these 3 points like on the back. So yeah, that's how it is. So yeah. And now we can add like these on the other side. I'll fix that, don't worry. So, and yep. Yeah, this turns out to be a bit, I thought I would screw up or mess up. So now all we need to do is add, I think that's all, well, I don't know if I would want to draw the eye. I might just make that eye section black again like I always do. So yeah, and now I'm gonna try to erase all of this. Sometimes I just forget to talk in my videos. And yep, that is it for today's video on how to draw Godzilla evolved full body, Godzilla's Kong New Empire, And yeah, I think that's all there is to it. I just need to add this part. And yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to it, so yeah, I think that's it for today's video. And yeah, so see you in the next one.